Hello and welcome to my channel Sober to Makery. I'm Katherine and today I'm here to talk to you about all sorts of things. I'm going to discuss our retreat that we went on last week, lots of makes that I've been up to, lots of fabric that's been bought, and also an exciting collaboration that's been waiting for a while to be shared, and I'm very excited to share it with you today. So I must apologise first of all that I am sounding a bit croaky. I've had a cold. I'm sounding like a man. I've had a cold for almost 2 weeks now and it's really going on my chest. I don't think it's a chest infection, but I just feel a bit rubbish. So excuse me if I end up coughing and need to have a drink, and excuse the slightly croaky voice. But yeah, it's just that time of year, isn't it? And now that I am working with Kirsty, my darling wife, as a childminder, we are surrounded by beautiful little children that like to share their lovely germs. So yeah, we've had quite a few weeks of lots of little ones coming in with snotty noses and not feeling very well. We've actually had to send a couple of home as well, and they've not been feeling very well and needed their parents for their cuddles and snuggles to feel better. But yeah, so that's I think where I've got my lovely germs from. But otherwise we are all really well. I thought I'd have a little catch up. Yeah, Kirsty and I have been working together now for nearly 4 weeks, which has been really, really lovely. It's so nice to be at home. So my previous job I was working with families and their newborns, and I was away a lot, so I'd be away sort of Sunday night to Friday night or Monday morning to Saturday morning, and it's been so nice to be at home as a family. In the evenings I can do bedtime with Sebastian and enjoy relaxing with Kirsty in the evening. It's just been so nice, and we are very happy that we are working together as a partnership in our job, and it means we can have a few more little extra ones in the day, and we're just having so much fun. And next week we're getting ready for Christmas, starting all our Christmas activity prep, so lots of cards and presents and things to be made for parents, so all very exciting. But I've got a little notebook here because there's a lot to catch up on and I haven't got a very big window to do it, so I'm going to try and get on now. Despite feeling a bit rubbish, I thought I need to come on and say hello. I've missed you all, and yeah, it's about time I got on and shared some bits. And also next week is the start of Vlogmas, and I am very much hoping to do Vlogmas. It is going to be a bit of a in the life kind of Vlogmas. There won't be loads of sewing. There'll be the occasional bit of sewing because I have got some Christmas gifts that I need to make. I totally failed to do gift for November this year. So there will be some sewing, but there'll also be lots of life, and I hope to share lots of lovely Christmas things that we get up to. And yeah, it's going to be fabulous. So let's get started. I'm going to discuss with you first of all the retreat that I went on last weekend, which was absolutely amazing and exactly what I felt like I needed. That time just to relax with lots of lovely amazing friends and to sew all weekend and not have to do the washing, not have to do the cleaning, not have to do the cooking, and just be able to sew and enjoy other people's company and lovely time to sew. Oh, honestly, it was just the best. But the adventure started by me leaving here on Friday morning, and then I headed off to Leamington Spa, and I met up with the lovely Sam and the wonderful Mandy, who was already with Sam, and had a lovely cup of tea and a good chat and a good catch up, which was lovely, before we set off in convoy off to Ashby de la Zouch. So that's just about an hour from Leamington Spa, and in Ashby de la Zouch there is a lovely fabric shop called the Fabric Boutique, which I'm sure you have heard of, and if you haven't, I'll make sure I put it in the description box down below. And at the fabric shop we got to meet the wonderful Nikki, who I have met on Sam's Social Sparkle lots of times, and she's a lovely lady, but it was lovely to meet her in real life. I'll make sure I'm putting in some pictures up here, and yeah, we just had a lovely time. We met Adam and Clare, so Adam from Adam Sews and the lovely Clare from Stitch Hem Sew. We met them in the Fabric Boutique as well, and it was lovely to see them. Honestly, it had been far too long since I'd seen them both, my wonderful friends, and we had a lovely time. We had tea and biscuits. The lovely lady in the shop had got tea and biscuits out for us. It was wonderful. We just had the best time perusing fabrics and yeah, chatting all things sewing. It was wonderful and so nice to meet Nikki finally. So what I'll do is I'll share the fabrics that I bought with in the Fabric Boutique at the end of this video, so hold tight. Also, go and grab yourself a cup of tea, put me on pause and go and get a cup of tea or coffee, because my goodness me, there's a lot coming your way. So after we had been to the fabric boutique, we hopped back in our cars. Adam and Claire, off they went, because Adam has got a very snazzy car, and off he went, driving away. I was not going to keep up with him. And then Mandy, Sam and I went in convoy again. There was a few hairy moments, my goodness me, where we had to try and get off an A road a bit quick, and there wasn't much space. And then there was some nice windy roads that were a bit icy, but it was all good, and we arrived safe and sound at the retreat, which was in Derbyshire in the Peak District, and it was wonderful. We were so lucky. Honestly, it was the best weekend. There was lots of giggles, there was lots of sewing. I met some wonderful people there was a few people I hadn't met before. There was lots of people I have met before, and it was so lovely to catch up with them. Honestly, they're just an amazing group of people that we were sewing with. Honestly, like, just dreams come true. It was wonderful, and I had the best time. And whilst we were there, I got lots of little treats from lovely people. I haven't got all of them here to show you, so I will talk through some of them. So let me just go through the ones I'm going to talk through, because I don't want to forget. So I got some lovely labels from people. We had some lovely labels from Becky and Adele. They both all gave everybody a label that said, I think it was sewn on retreat, or made at retreat. It's a Sarah Hart's label. If I can find a picture, I'll put it in here. And yeah, that was lovely. Sadly, I didn't get to actually sew it into anything, because I'd aimed to get it into some pyjamas that I cut out, and I haven't done them. But I'm going to save those pyjamas for next year's retreat, because they still haven't been made. They went last year's retreat, they come on this year's retreat. Next year, they're going to get sewn. It's going to be the first project. I also got a lovely label from the lovely Nisha, which said handmade with love. So I'll put that in here. I haven't found something to put that in yet. I want to get the perfect garment. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. I want to get the perfect garment to put that in. So I will make sure I share that when I have sewn something up with that label in it. And then we also got an amazing gift, a couple of gifts from the lovely Clare from Stitch Hem Sew. And she had made her husband had made everybody with his 3D printer a lovely bright pink neon point turner. And that has gone straight in my caddy and was used several times at the retreat. And the most epic little holder that you can put on the side of your machine and pop your scissors in so you don't lose them. So they're always there ready to go. Honestly, the perfect little treats to have on retreat. And the lovely Tania have made these gorgeous little cozy hearts that you could hold on to, and they were lavender scented to keep you calm. I mean, maybe your sewing project wasn't going quite your way, which was lovely. And a lovely label as well. I think it said made on retreat. I'll put a picture in here. I can't remember, but it's absolutely lovely, and I'll make sure that I use that one too. Oh, honestly, we just had the best time. Sewing people really are the best, and it was wonderful to see so many of my wonderful friends, and honestly, I had the best weekend. I also got some lovely fluffy socks from the darling Rachael, the French seams, and they are definitely mine. Sebastian wanted to pinch them, and Kirsty, and I was like, no, they're my socks. So thank you, Rachael. I love those. I did share the Haribo though with Sebastian. I am a kind mama. Let me show you a couple of things though that I did get that I can show you physically. So the lovely Whateverkatiesews bought everyone one of these amazing mugs, and on the front it says sew, eat, sleep, retreat. Hopefully you can see that. And then on the back, the most brilliant message, it says, if found empty, please refill and return to Katherine's sewing table. Everybody got one of these. It's just epic. I've had many cups of tea in it and some honey and lemon, which is hopefully going to tackle this cold. So thank you so much, Katie. I absolutely love it. And then my darling friend, Sam, who I absolutely love to pieces, has been very busy. And she knows I love a shower, and sometimes we all need to use a shower cap, don't we? And look at this fabulous shower cap that Sam has made me. Isn't it amazing? In this stunning rainbow fabric. I haven't actually used it yet because I've needed to wash my hair every time I've had a shower recently. But I can't wait to use it. Often on days where I've done some exercise so my hair hasn't got really sweaty, I quite like to have a quick shower and use a shower cap. So honestly, I am absolutely loving my shower cap. And on it, it's got this amazing label that says, stay true to you. So thank you so much, Sam. And if you like this shower cap and fancy making one for yourself, or maybe as a gift for one of your family members or a lovely friend, Sam has got a brilliant tutorial coming out in her Vlogmas. So keep your eyes on Sam's YouTube when she's doing Vlogmas over the next few weeks, because then you'll be able to make your very own shower cap. Thank you so much, Sam. I absolutely love it. Right, I think I've gone through all the bits that I wanted to share that I got given. Now I thought I would share what I've been making. So what I made on retreat. So the first thing I haven't actually got with me, it's upstairs in Sebastian's drawers. So I will put a picture in here. I made Sebastian a sweatshirt, which is the hot chocolate sweatshirt from Waves and Wild Patterns. You may have seen recently that the lovely lady, I think it's Sarah, that owns Waves and Wild Patterns, sold it recently to another lovely person who runs Little Legs Fabrics. So Waves and Wild Patterns are still going, which is great news because there was a bit of worry that they were going to vanish, but they have not. So when that sale was on before the sale of the business happened, I quickly snapped up loads of patterns from Waves and Wild, and yeah, one the hot chocolate sweatshirt was one of them. So I made Sebastian up his gonk sweatshirt. He chose his fabric when we went to France this year, and we had a trip to a fabric shop, and Sebastian spotted this gonk fabric and he couldn't resist. So yeah, I promised I'd make him up this sweatshirt. So yeah, he absolutely loves it. It's a little bit long on him. I made him the size 8 and he is 9, but his measurements were coming up just a couple of centimetres under the size 8 size, and I thought there was no point doing a size 7 because he was over that one. He was sort of between them, so I did the size 8, but I suspect it'll fit him this year and next year. And I've got a little bit of the fabric left, and I'm hoping to make a snood. So I just need to buy some of the Sherpa that goes inside the snood, so like fluffy lovely white Sherpa that goes inside. And then Sebastian's hopefully going to sew up himself a little snood for Christmas, which I thought would be really nice, so he can wear it in December. So I must get on and buy that Sherpa fabric. He's got a project that he's doing called the Junior Duke Award, and there are several activities they have to do within this award program, and one of them is sewing. I was like, right, well, we've got to do that one. So I thought he could sew up his snood in the leftover gonk fabric for his award. So I'll share that when we actually get around to it. Maybe we can do it in Vlogmas. Right, what else did I make? So I made something for me that was a bit of a quick win because I'd spent all day sewing another thing, which I'll show you in just a moment. And that is, it's not going to be very easy to show you. It's quite a plain, boring thing, but very useful. It is a Freya sweatshirt in this lovely, sorry, it's come straight out of the laundry basket because I needed to show you. There's actually a mark on it there. It's in this lovely ribbed jersey that my gorgeous friend Dawn gave me. Thank you so much, Dawn. I absolutely love it. And yeah, it's this gorgeous Freya sweater that I made. Inside it, I did put a little label that says sweater weather. That was from the Little Rosy Cheeks subscription. Not Little Rosy Cheeks. Sorry, this is having a cold being on meds brain. It's a Specky Seamstress label that I got on the subscription. But I'm really pleased with it. And Kirsty was lovely. I got home and I was trying on all the things, well, the couple of things that I made for myself. And Kirsty was like, did you actually make that? It looks like it's from a shop. I was like, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Yes, I did make it. But such a useful layer that I'm going to use on just so many things this autumn, winter. I can wear it under, like, I've got a couple of body, what are they called? Tank tops. I can wear them under, I've got a Margot pinafore that I want to get sewn up that I can wear it under, and lots of other pinafores and just under things just to keep warm because, oh my goodness, I feel the cold. And then the next thing I made was something for Kirsty. I'll see at some point if I get a picture of these and I'll put them on Instagram. Sorry, the waistband is folded down. Kirsty has been wearing these. These also have come out of the laundry basket. So these are some pyjamas that I've made for Kirsty. I've made her several pairs of these pyjamas. They are the True Bias. Hold on, I'm having a moment. I wanted it to call them the Marlowe, but that's a cardigan. That is not a pair. Oh, Hudson pants. There we go. True Bias Hudson pants. I've made loads of these for Kirsty. I think this might be her 5th or 6th pair. And she loves to wear these as pyjamas with a t-shirt on top. I made it in this fabulous cotton jersey that I got from, oh, what was the fabric shop called? It was in near Oxford where I was working in the summer. And I bought this cotton jersey and thought it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got these gorgeous little hedgehogs on. And our child money business is called Kirsty's Hoglets. It's not Kirsty and Catherine's Hoglets because we've already made the business name. We're not changing it. So yeah, it's Kirsty's Hoglets. So she's got some little hoglets on her pyjamas. And I bought this ribbing that I thought went really well from Little Legs Fabrics to do on the pocket and on the waistband and also on the cuffs at the bottom. Oh, they've turned up. Don't know why they've done that, but yeah, cuffs on the bottom. And then I used this fabulous label, which I got from the Fabric Obsession. It said adventure is calling. So yeah, and I thought that went really well. Kirsty absolutely loves camper vans. So I thought I'd put it on the front so you can see it. So yeah, Kirsty was really pleased with her new pyjamas. I was a very good wife and a very good mama, making something for Sebastian and something for Kirsty whilst I was away. I like to think I am. Right, the next thing that I made, actually this is the last one I'm going to show you that I made on retreat, is this make, which I've had cut out for quite a while. It was a whip. I'd started it, I feel like it might have even been last year that I started it. And I'd literally got to the point where I'd sewn up the button placket, and that was about it. So I had to do most of it on the retreat, and I'm really pleased with it. It's called the Belinda Button Up by French Navy Patterns. It's got this gorgeous collar. You can do two options. I'll try and put the pictures in up here. So there's one option which is like a standard shirt with a plain collar and plain cuffs and placket. And then you can do this version, which is the one with the frilly collar. It had to be a frilly collar, honestly. Clare, Stitch Episode, said it's very on brand because I love a ruffle. So yeah, it's got this gorgeous ruffled collar. It's then got these gorgeous ruffles on the cuffs, which are absolutely gorgeous. I love them. It's got a placket, or not, I don't know whether that's called a placket or not, but it's got these sort of cut out here, and then you've got a button on there. And then on the back, it's got this yoke, which is gathered in, and it's a double-faced yoke. So you've got the lining inside, which I think always looks so nice. And makes me want to do it on all the garments I made. It's a burritoed yoke. So the yoke is on the inside and on the outside, which is absolutely lovely. I put one of these labels in that says Busy Bee. And Clare gave me that for Stitch and Sew, which is absolutely gorgeous. So thank you, Clare. And yeah, I'm just really pleased with it. It's made in this lovely viscose. Do I call it a dobby? I think it's a viscose dobby. That I got on a D-stash on Facebook years ago, at least like 3 or 4 years ago, and I thought it was perfect. And I know another plain make. I've made 2 cream/white things for myself. No florals, no patterns, just white. And I want to wear this under, I've got a Christmas cardigan, and I've also got a Christmas tank top that'll look really nice under, and then also just on its own with some jeans. I'm so pleased with this. I think I have got a picture of me in it at the retreat that the lovely Rachael took of me, and I will put that in so you can see what it looks like on me, and I think it's going to be a staple that I wear a lot. I'm really, really pleased with it. Right, I have got to talk to you now about a collaboration I have been doing. So I have been lucky enough to be doing a collaboration with some wonderful friends of mine. The wonderful Mandy from Make It Sew, the wonderful Tania from Just Let Me Sew, the wonderful Rachael from the French Themes, and myself have all been sewing up the same pattern. And we have been doing this a little while. I can't remember when I made it. It's quite a long time ago. So I'm going to have to refer back to my notes that are in my book about what I did, what sizes I made. But the lovely Tania talked about this pattern. It's called the Styler Taos. So Styler is the pattern company, and Styler is the grown-up patterns from Little Lizard King Patterns, and this is the Taos sweater. And Tania had said to us, what do you think of this pattern? And then I suggested, well, why don't we do a collaboration? Because there's quite a few of us that fancied making it. And yeah, here it is. It's this fabulous sweater. And I'm so pleased with it. I made it in this lovely sort of denim colour boucle from Fabrics Galore, and actually this was from Fabrics Galore too, which is a cotton flannel almost. It feels absolutely lovely. I use zips that I got from the Purple Stitches. I just use continuous zip because I thought that was easiest. It's got this pocket on the chest, and it's got pockets on this sort of kangaroo pouch area here. I put a Little Rosy Cheeks handmade label on. Hopefully you can see that. And then it's got this collar that you also do in the fabric that's on the pocket, and you put the fleecy bit inside. I put a hanging loop in because I thought that was really, really useful. And then I put these poppers, I think they were prim poppers, down the front. And it's got this, it's meant to have an elastic waist, but I didn't actually do that. I just hemmed it with the bias. It's got these lovely cuffs that you do with a bias strip as well. And then they're elasticated. It is really comfy to wear and really, really warm. I will pop some pictures in here whilst I chat about it. Some pictures of us all wearing our Taoses, and also a couple of individual pictures as well. It was great to be able to all wear them together at the retreat and yeah, finally see them all together. It was wonderful, and I think every single one of us is loving our Taos, and I think we will all be making another one. I'd like to make one in like a fleece fabric, and I think I'd like to lengthen it a little bit and maybe just make it slightly wider on the hips. But yeah, let me go through what I did measurements wise. So I, at the time of making this, was a 34.5 on the bust, a 31 waist and a 41 hips, which put me at a size 6. So what adjustments did I make? Sorry, I was just going to go through the measurements. So I think I actually went down a size because on the bust it was a 34, so I've just gone down slightly. And the hip circumference, this is why I want to extend it slightly, is 36.5 because it's actually meant to be cinched in with elastic. So that's why I think I would like to make it a little bit bigger because I didn't want to have the elastic on the waist. I removed 4.5 inches of length on the sleeve, which is quite a lot, and I think it is the right length now on the sleeves. I mean, they would have been really long if I hadn't done that. I think it was quite an easy sew. The instructions are brilliant. They've actually got pictures of it being sewn up on the instructions. But one thing that I did find frustrating is that they don't have this is the same with all Little Lizard King patterns. They give you the amount of fabric required for each pattern piece, which is quite frustrating because then you've got to add it all up. I know it's not that hard, but I find it much easier to look at a pattern and it says you need this much for this size, rather than you need this much for the sleeves, this much for the bodice, this much for the collar. Like, I just find that a little bit confusing. So that was the only thing that I did find a little bit tricky about the pattern. But otherwise, I absolutely love sewing it up. And I think it's going to be such a staple wear. I mean, I can wear it quickly to just pop on stuff at the top of like a jumper if I'm going out in the car or going outside if it's not too cold. Great for actually when I'm going to the gym or I'm doing some exercise. I just pop it on before I leave, and then I've got it on, put on afterwards if I get a little bit chilly. I think it's fabulous, and I would like to make it up in, yeah, as I said, in a fleece fabric. I think that would be really, really nice. So really pleased with that, and thank you so much to the wonderful ladies, Tania, Mandy and Rachael, for doing the collaboration with me. I've really, really enjoyed it, and let's do another one day, shall we? And you must go and check out all of their videos because they are releasing some videos over the next few days. Sorry, there's someone walking past the dog. I was just checking who it was. Yeah, they're going to release their videos over the next couple of days. So please do go and check out their style of Taoses as well. And yeah, check out all the different colours and the different styles. Honestly, it's amazing how one pattern can look so different in different fabrics. So do go and check them out. I meant to say, actually, I'm recording in the living room today because my sewing room, this is hilarious life. So my sewing room is now currently full of laundry because normally we dry our laundry in the spare room. Sorry, this is very boring, but roll with me. The washing is currently in my sewing room because the spare room is where we normally keep it. And in the spare room, we've had to put out the put-out bed because I'm snoring so loudly that neither Kirsty or I can sleep. So the washing has been demoted. And then that means that I am now downstairs doing videos because I can't use my sewing room. There's not any space in it. Literally, there's just enough room to get the washing in. Right, let's get on with some fabric, shall we? This has been going on for a long time. So let me share the fabric. I have got fabrics from the Fabric Obsession because the wonderful Bex and Adele were at the retreat. They brought some of their fabric shop, not all of it, but some of the lovely treats from their fabric shop, which I did purchase from. And I'd also pre-ordered some lovely bits from Bex and Adele, which they brought along to the retreat, which are absolutely wonderful. So let me share those now. So the first one was this gorgeous viscose cotton that, let me show you the right way up, that I saw on the lovely Julie, who sews her own clothes, had made the most gorgeous Anna Allen Anthea blouse. Anna Allen Anthea blouse in this gorgeous fabric called Poppytude. Now this came in 2 different colourways, and I decided I like this colourway the best. And they got it back in stock, and Bex and Adele were very lovely and said, "It's back in stock, would you like some?" I was like, "Yes, please." So I've got 3 meters of this to make a dress, which I will share in the new year because I've got a lovely project that I'm going to be doing. But I'm just so pleased with this. It came in 2 colourways. There was like a tealy background that my gorgeous friend Sam made an Alexa blouse out of. And yeah, when I saw Julie in her colourway of this, I thought, I've got to have some of this. It's just such a lovely fabric. And it's a lovely weight because it's a cotton viscose. I think it's going to behave really nicely. You've got that lovely sort of fluidity of viscose, but the stability of a cotton. So really pleased with that. Next fabric from the Fabric Obsession is this gorgeous cotton rib jersey, which is absolutely stunning. I saw this and was so tempted for quite a while, and then when it was still there, I was like, I've got to have some. So yeah, it's gorgeous cotton rib that is destined to be a Freya sweater. I'm just absolutely loving that. And yeah, it's going to be a Freya sweater. I think it'll be lovely. What do you think? Good colour, good colour. And then the last thing I bought from the Fabric Obsession was this gorgeous fabric, which I'm not actually going to get out of the reel because hopefully you can see it. Or maybe I will, otherwise you can't see it properly, can you? Sorry, let me just untie it. There we go. Hold it up the right way. It's this way. It's this gorgeous viscose jersey, which if you've been following me for a little while will know that I've already bought some of this. Bought it absolutely ages ago. I don't know if I've shared it on Instagram or on here, but it's this gorgeous viscose jersey. And I think the first time I bought 1.5 meters to make an ebony top. But then when I saw they had this remnant this week, last weekend at the retreat, which was 1.3 meters, I thought, you know what, I'm going to make the ebony dress because it takes quite a lot of fabric because it's got a very full skirt at the bottom of the dress. So yeah, now I've got enough to make the ebony dress by Closet Core Patterns. So I'm really excited about that. So very happy with that. And then I bought 2 fabrics from the Fabric Boutique. Number 1 is this, and Adam and Claire said we knew you'd go for that fabric as soon as we saw it. It's this stunning cotton lawn in these beautiful colours, these purples and pale pinks and greens. I absolutely love it. I saw it and could not resist. So that was my first purchase in the Fabric Boutique, and then my second purchase, which I think actually goes quite nicely with this, I'll try and put that over there, is this gorgeous knit that actually Sam bought some of as well, in this gorgeous sort of tealy greeny blue. I hope that's coming up right. And I think it goes really nicely. Let's see if we can do this with this fabric. What do we think? Hold on, let me hold it up better so you can see. I think it goes really, really well. So I'm hoping to make a Marlowe sweater or a Sinclair Patterns. No, not Sinclair. I think it's the Sinclair, or is it the Harper cardigan by Sinclair Patterns? It's a free pattern. I haven't made it, but I was thinking that in the cropped version would be really, really nice. And then I did get a couple of bits of haberdashery, which I'll just share with you. I got a thread to match that fabric in this lovely purpley colour. And then I also got these stunning buttons. Claire was helping me find buttons for various projects. And these are the ones that she found that we thought go so beautifully with this fabric. And they're glittery. How pretty are they? Honestly, I don't know if you can see them very well. But they are stunning. So yeah, they were the haberdashery bits that I got from the Fabric Boutique. So all in all, that was quite a whistle-stop tour of things I've made, what I've been up to, and things I've bought. So I hope you really enjoyed that. I hope you're all really well. I hope you've been sewing lots of lovely things. I'm hoping to get back in my sewing room over the weekend. Today we're going to get busy and put the outside light decorations up. So we'll get those up. If they're up in time, I will try and get a picture for you. And then tomorrow I've got a boring job of cleaning. But then getting ready for December, which starts on Monday. And I cannot wait to share with you what we get up to in Vlogmas. Most of the days are going to be pretty manic because we're going to be working and I won't be able to share the children. So we'll just be chatting probably at the beginning and the end of the day. But then I will share some lovely Christmassy bits that we get up to. But yeah, hoping to get back in my sewing room over the weekend at some point. I need to give it a bit of a tidy up. All the bags and bits from retreat are just all over the place. So I need to have a tidy up and then making lots of lovely Christmas presents, which I will share with you. But I hope you're all really, really well. I hope you've had a lovely weekend. I hope you have a lovely Sunday. I'm hoping this will be out on Sunday for you. And I hope to catch up with you very, very soon with some Vlogmas. And I will back probably in the new year with lots of lovely sewing content. I hope you're really well. And yeah, happy sewing. And I will see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.